Yeah the bangs, salty like they bang, head up in my face, no space, put it up, I don't fade, I ain't missing no shot, cause I'm always in range.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the non-weekend, Week 2, Round 2 FNCS Tournament. We have finished Week 1 last week. Now it comes down to the shock of a lifetime and the question that's on the whole Maple fan base minds right now. Can Maple conquer the points to knock off Chunky in first place. The only way we're gonna find out is if we start this. Here we go. Introducing your competitors.
Dude.
First competitor up, Trap Shot.
What's up, dude?
What's good?
What's good?
Alright, let's get the rest of the groups in here. Let's get Maple, Zane. Who else?
I'm feeling good
HH.
today.
Asus. Who else wants to get in here? I forgot. We got Aces in. And we got Swaxy.
Yeah, let's get it, baby.
Let's get HH in here.
Man, my game not even figure out here anymore.
We got Zane.
Yes, Zane, you're in last place, by the way. Zane, you're in last place, by the way.
Alright, Maple, take your time, take your time. Who else we got in here?
I'm just playing for fun.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
I don't really care about this game. I just like playing it.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna grab some lean on the back.
There we go. Now we got Maple.
I finally made it in. My controller did not connect. I got so nervous.
We make one more invite for HH.
Oh my god. I got so nervous. I really wanted to make it here.
You're lucky.
Oh my god, this ACES Bose has a lock on his microphone. I think he doesn't have crossplay.
Trap Shot and who else is not ready to up?
He has a
Yo,
lot for me
who's
too.
Echo?
Alright, I'm gonna mute all of you. You know the drill.
I'm blowing her.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Maple, ready up. You're not ready. There you go. You guys can choose your locker bundle while in the 1v1 while you guys are practicing, alright? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Non-weekend, week 2, round 2. It comes down to this. And ladies and gentlemen, after the first week, the scoreboards are just looking that fresh right now. We got Chunky in the lead with Maple running behind him. Kamora, Aces, HH Flicks, all the way down from Zane at last place right now. Zane has to catch up from his 104 points. This means war for all these competitors as we let them practice for a good, we'll say 10 minutes, and then we will start off with today's gameplay as we get set. Here we go. And of course, how can I forget the interviews? I will be interviewing the competitors, what's going through their minds right now, what's going on, and looks like already we got some competitors going in. Here we go, we got some new competitors coming in. We got new competitors rolling in here. Is Killer. Let's see who we are gonna interview. Looks like we got Super Skin. Who is this here? This is Maple. looks like he wants to do his interview first. Maple, how's it going?
Yo. Party on private. All of my friends are gonna join. They're gonna hurt my ears. Like, they only want
Alright,
to
I'll put my thing on private then. There we go.
Yeah, and kick Strike is also my friend.
Okay, hold up.
Like, he's not subscribed to you. He has no.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Maple, the question that's on everyone's mind right now. Will it happen? Will you knock off the first place player with 345 points? You're only at 338. Will it happen here today?
I would try to, like, I don't know how good this Chunky Monkey guy is. Is he here today?
Luckily for you, he is not here today.
So I think I might be getting first place, not gonna lie. I'm kind of rusty, I haven't played in a bit, so I might fold quite a bit. But I'm trying to break my record of 4 wins in a row. So,
And everyone's been talking about the 4 straight wins in 4 rounds. Maple, is this going to... Are we going to see another 4 wins in 4 rounds in a game here, or are we going to see that today?
5 wins in 5 rounds. And I'll be a jump on this thing right here, you know, like,
Alright, well...
I'm dog.
Well, Maple, we wish you all the luck from all the 6 viewers that are watching. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Who are we going to next? Looks like we got a soccer skin over here. Who is this over here? I forgot. Oh, we got a double hush skin. Who's this here? This is Trapshot. Let's see what he has to say. Trapshot, welcome.
I don't know what is there.
Well, Trapshot, you sit in 9th place. Shawzy actually knocked you down from your 8th place spot in the non-weekend tournament. Is there going to be a very big change from your 9th place spot to 8th place? Walk us through it.
Definitely. I'm feeling good today.
Well, we know that after last tournament, you did pretty well last week. Will there be a slight change from your game plan since last week?
Way different. I didn't think about practicing last night. I had no idea what was happening.
Well, to all the viewers that are watching, we wish you all the best of luck, and we can't wait to see you play. Good luck, Trapshot.
Thank you.
Looks like Flix didn't get the message, but there is time for him to join, so we'll accept his request. Let's see here. Oh.
Look who's here, everybody!
Alright, first off, we gotta mute, because he's not allowed to make his interview yet. So, let's see. Let's see who we can interview right here. Oh, someone built a stair. Let's see. I want to try and interview one. Here we go. Soccer Skin. See if we can interview him. Mr. Soccer Skin. Sir, can I have an interview? Oh. Oh, that was Zane. Let's see if we can get a hold of Zane here. Let's see if we can get a hold of Zane here in a second. Hang on a sec. Yo, Zane, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know.
So, you're in last place. What changes are we gonna see from you?
Hopefully more kills, you know, just like...
Well,
I don't really care about the skin, I just like...
well, I like your motivation and confidence, so we wish you the best of luck. So let's go to... Who are we gonna go to next? Let's talk to Aces. We love to hear from him. Aces, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright. Now, the big thing on everyone's mind is, because of last tournament, you're in 4th place. You were knocked off your 3rd place spot by Maple. Do you think there will be a change in the brackets, or are you thinking of some smart plays here today?
Oh, yeah, easily. I'm keying the whole game, and I'm taking 1st place.
You know what, Aces? I love your confidence, and I can't wait to see that confidence get used into the tournament. So, Aces, good luck.
I'm him, by the way.
Alright, the final person for the interview list. You know him. You love him. It is Flix. Welcome,
Yeah.
Flix.
Yeah,
So Flix, you're sitting up at 6th place. You have a little bit more points to go to beat HH for 5th place. Do you think that's going to happen here today? What's your game strategies?
I think that's what I was planning on doing because finals is top 5. So that's kind of what I gotta do.
Well, Flix, I like your motivation, and if there's anything you want to say to YouTube right now, what do you got to say?
Like and subscribe to Legends and just have a good day.
All right, well, good luck, Flix, and we can't wait to see you play. All right, now, we are running through pretty much. Tell your friends to find him. Wait, what? Hold on, let me check what he said. Hey, question, Landon's Gaming. Please tell your fans find him. He deleted his recent account, and I can't find. Okay, find him, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna speak with Swaxy here for next person here. Swaxy, can you hear me?
Yo, hello?
Yo, hello. So, Swaxy, it looks like, looking from your list here, you are actually you're a new competitor here, so what you gotta do to reach to a good placement here today?
I'm at first place.
Are you? Oh, are you Chunky?
Yeah, I'm Chunky.
Oh, yo, okay. Well, welcome, Chunky. I didn't realize it was you. So,
No,
what do you
right.
have? What do you have today to beat out? Keep your position up at first place as Maple is slowly catching up behind. So, what do you have to do to stay in that top lead?
Oh, I'm not really worried about Maple. I'm just looking to keep that first place.
Well, Chunky, I like your motivation, and I can't wait to see your gameplay, bro.
I'm a keyboard user, so I'm ready for this.
Well, I can't wait to see that put into use, and good luck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're only 2 minutes away. We'll give the competitors 2 minutes to practice a little more, and then we will start this big time. Well, here we go. This is it. A lot of these competitors here are definitely trying to keep that spot. Swaxy, also known as Chunky, is trying to stay in the lead. Maple catching up behind him, but we know what kind of man we could be looking for, what kind of gameplay we could be looking for here as we get set for the biggest and most fastest matchmakings you will ever see in Fortnite. Fast-paced 10 rounds, it's all it takes. 10 rounds indeed, and it's definitely gonna be nothing shortage of a test to who has the better skills, who wants that FNCS skin more. We find out today, week 2, to see who gets that point bracket, who holds the throne, and who wants it more. It's week 2, the non-weekend tournament. Remember, the people that play the non-weekend tournament, they can't play the weekend tournament. So, this is going to be big for both of them. So, we're going to find out truly what kind of shape these competitors are in. Everyone, if you can hear me, back out. Maybe, okay. Everyone that can hear me, back out. All right, they can hear me loud and clear. Trap shot. Back out of that game. You can hear me. Still waiting on Trap Shot to back out. Maybe I should. Can he hear me at all? Doesn't have the microphone on. Oh, here, there he is. Alright. We're going to switch the game mode. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. The competitors are ready. Who's ready in chat? My gosh, everyone here is ready to go. We've got 6 competitors, a large change from the 5 competitors from the weekend tournament. So here we go. It's time to see what kind of shape these competitors in. Swaxy, also known as Chunky, is now actually here, and this might be a game changer. Maple catching up behind Swaxy. Kimura actually is not here, so this could be a huge change if Aces can somehow pull enough points off to knock off Kimura in third. Here we go. The game mode is set to go. We wait for our competitors. It looks like the game is already readied up. Oh my gosh. Hopefully everyone can get to the game. Hopefully everyone is in. I'm hoping there's no one here that's missing. Looks like there's only 3 people. That's actually going to look very bad for the people that didn't join the games. But here we go. The bus has dropped us in for game number 1. Here we go. The placement points have come from these players. As for the people that didn't get in, I apologize. We will have an extra round. We will have an extra round for those that didn't get in. So here we go. Zane's starting to use that rocket ram, and Maple's actually in here as well. Swaxy now is aiming his attention to that soccer skin. That's Zane. Zane's going to hold his own here, the last place player. He's going to try and get away from the competition. He's going to keep a distance here, but look who's right ahead of him. That's Aces. We know what he can do. Ace is going to try and spray it into his coat. Zane's made that edit, but Zane's looking very low. Can Zane hold it together? But Aces will take the first kill. Looks like Swaxy actually got a kill on the board too, as Swaxy now making his way towards the competition. This is the first place player, and Maple is still alive, but he's waiting for the necessary hits. There he is. He's attacking first place man. Swaxy now going after what looks to be Aces. Aces is up in the air with that rocket ram. He got hit for a blue there, but Maple is going to start descending towards area here. Aces not in zone. He's got to start rotating right now as Maple is well ahead. Swaxy just staying up on that low ground. He doesn't want to take that chance, but he can see that competitor sticking up there. That's Maple. Maple and Swaxy, the top 2. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed, as you can see it in their eyes. They want this more than any competitor in the world, as Swaxy wants the skin, but so does Maple. Aces now is forced to move forward toward Swaxy, but Maple taking the elimination from Swaxy. Maple puts himself in a huge point bracket. Maple now is going to start descending down. This is a smart decision for Maple. This is actually a 1v1 between the first place man and the second place man. Maple versus Swaxy, aka Chunky. This means war for both of them. Here we go. Swaxy starting to make those perfect edits. He's trying to take the wall. Maple starting to maneuver. Swaxy trying to gain the high ground. Swaxy's got the high ground now as Maple starting to make the sprays here. Swaxy trying to make some proper edits here. As we can see, he's trying to go for it with every move he can. He's got the edit. Swaxy now is going to try making that edit, but Maple is so low. Maple's got to make a move here. He's got to make those heals count as he makes a nice, beautiful crack. Can he do it? And not enough to satisfy. So Waxy will take the first round of this game. That puts Swaxy in a big place. Wow. But Maple managed to survive long enough. This will definitely keep his second place record. Maple just needs to find that momentum back. He wants to probably take out that first place player first. Probably all these teams want to take out that first place player if they want to win here today. Now everyone's here. Aces, Maple, Flicks, Trapshot, Zane, and Swaxy. They're all here. They're all ready to go. Looks like we're aiming our attention to Slappy. Here we go. Alright, now the placement's in. 2 points on placement. Looks like Maple going after the revive here. Flix is hiding in that bush. He's waiting. And Ace is actually starting to get some mats back. Looks like he was actually shot earlier. I think that was from Maple. I'm pretty sure. But Zane and Maple are actually going to start to make the fight. Now Maple takes a crack off. Boxed up by Maple, and Maple just makes that look easy. Swaxy takes out Trapshot. We're actually going to go check out Swaxy, see how much he got hit here. Swaxy actually didn't get hit for that much, but he's actually going to be able to hold it together here. He's got now plenty of time to loot up, look for what he has, look for the loot he wants to use. Perfect strategy. Use your loot to your advantage. Use whatever heals and mats you can necessary for this battle. Looks like Flix is trying to get into a fight here. He's breaking out some wood here as he's got an edit there. Looks like he's overlooking Aces over here. Aces is poking out his head, trying to get Flix to peek, but Flix is going to stay smart and not peek when peeking. Now Flix is going to start making the sprays. He hits a 30 tag, but Aces is on the run. He's using that hill to his advantage so no one can hit him from there. But you want to keep an eye on your zones. Those zones are not very good right now, but Maple is the only one closest to zone right here. This is where Maple starts to find his openings. He'll look for the person wide out in the open and get early zone. This is actually proper moves, and looks like he can see someone going down. I think that's Swaxy. Swaxy just went down, and Flix is now forcing to heal here. Aces is going to spray, and Aces takes out Maple with that marksman. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful maneuver for Aces. Oh, that's an eyebrow raiser, and definitely for a lot of players. Swaxy taking that first place spot right now. Is Swaxy going to start making a box right now? As he's aiming his attention to Aces here, as it's only Swaxy, Aces, and Flix. Flix now is going to start to make his rotations here. This is going to be a very interesting gameplay. Swaxy actually ends up eliminating Aces is Swaxy and Flix. These are the people. It's the first place player and the sixth place player. Who do you have here is now Flix is going to try getting knocked down, and now Swaxy will not eliminate Flix, but will take Swaxy up as he tries to use that battering ram. Swaxy is one of the most decorated players ever. You've seen him in the non-weekend tournament. You've seen what he can do. In the non-weekend tournament of round 2 of week 2, he is doing even better than what he did in week number 2. But he's going to try getting knocked down. He only took a little bit of fall damage. That ain't going to be enough to hold him down here. But Flix is forced to make movement. He has to get out. He has no white heals. This could be the beginning of the end for Flix if he doesn't have the right movement and the right tarps here. But Swaxy knows he is very, very low, so Swaxy is going to try and everything in his power to try and make Flix get out to the open. Now Flix forcing to make his rotations, but looks like Swaxy has both of the edits here, but Swaxy's in a bit of a predicament. He made the wrong edit, but he has the slurp, so he can pop that slurp if he wants to. He's going to pop that slurp. Is this going to be the beginning of the end for Swaxy? Swaxy actually managed to survive that battering ram. Now Flix is forced to make a movement, missing the shot there by Swaxy. Swaxy trying to go for the shot there, not good enough there. Now Flix though, with only 15 HP, and Swaxy trying his hardest, trying to find where he is now making every wall, every floor, everything to make Flix try and get in here, and Swaxy will take it again. Swaxy, once again, the first place player, showing why he never backs down and never quits when it's hard, when it's from those hard fights. Wow. That's 2 games one in a row, but Maple is still up in second, but Aces actually stays in third with Flicks trailing behind him. This will be interesting. Swaxy, aka Chunky, the first place player to hightail in this battle. It can only get better from here. It looks like we turn our attention to Frosty Flights. We know Frosty is a very good drop. Nice and snowy for all those white superhero skins. We know how important this game is to all competitors, big or small. You know what they want to do. They want to win. They want to get it. Swaxy actually goes down to Flicks. That is one of the first things I've ever seen from a competitor. Flicks taking out the first place man. The smartest decision for any Fortnite player imaginable. Aces is now right in front of Zanebane. Zanebane's going to try and make the tackle in. And now he's coned over top. We're going to make our way over to Trapshot. Trapshot's just hiding and waiting. Zane takes out Aces. That's actually a big eyebrow raiser. But Maple takes out Flicks to the storm. Trapshot, Zane, and Maple, the last remaining players in this lobby. Trapshot's going to hold it together here. He's going to make his moves. He's standing on low ground. You know where Trapshot, you can see where Trapshot is. He's in zone, waiting for the times to strike. Beautiful maneuvers indeed. Now he can see Zane out wide in the open, but he has a slurp. So now he doesn't want to use that slurp. But a shotgun shot rings through. I think that was Zane, or not Zane, Trapshot. And now Maple is going to start spraying into the box of Trapshot. Maple takes out Trapshot. Now it's Zane versus Maple. The second place player versus the last place player. This could be very interesting for Zane if he can somehow muster enough energy to knock off Maple. This will be an eyebrow raiser of a lifetime. Maple is starting to spray Zane in the mouth, but now Maple gets hit for that 50 with that battering ram, now forced to use those flashes, but out in front of him, a 30 tag by Maple, but Maple is not worried about it, but now he should be. Maple is now hit for a lot of his damage threshold, and Zane with plenty of white heals. He's got all the blues he needs, but he needs to stay in zone. Maple is perfectly in zone, but looks like he's going to use that battering ram. He's going to try getting in, and he manages to hit Zane with an advantage, but can Maple muster enough energy to stay where he's at with only 3 big pots to his name? He's going to stay on that high ground. Zane is actually waiting for those peaks. He wants those peaks easily so he can get the win here. A 50 comes in. Zane now is low, but so is Maple. So this could go either way, as now Zane forced to launch. Zane's going down. He's going to tackle in the middle of the building. He's going to force to take those minis, but Maple's forced to take those bigs. So now both competitors are struggling to stay alive. They're pretty much at the exact same health, the exact same shield, but Maple just proves to be one step ahead, and Maple will finally take the first place. Wow. In the third round, knocking off a decent amount of points, with Maple actually knocking Swaxy off first place of Week 2, Round 2's tournament of this one. Here it comes down to it. Non-weekend tournament, it's very hard to keep up with what you have, especially those zones. Those zones can really make you struggle if you're not careful. Looks like we're at Chonker Speedway for once again the 4th round of this tournament. If somehow Looks like Maple takes away some of those points from those players. That's actually smart to go after the dead body of my dead body, because that's free points if you manage to ring a shot on top of me. Now Trap Shot's actually staying in the camping area. He's not trying to reveal himself, but Zane is going to take out Trap Shot. Zane is not going to go down that easy. And now Maple's going to take that big pot. He's got all the shields, all the health. He's got whites this time, so that's a huge game changer for Maple, but he has no rotation, so he has to force to go on foot. Swaxy, though, is still alive, so Swaxy is going to actually do the smart decision, use that slurp, and get early zone. Flicks taking out Zane, where it's down to Aces, Flicks, Maple, and Swaxy. Looks like Swaxy's actually going after Maple, which for Swaxy's end, that is smart, because then you can get rid of the second place player. You don't have to worry about it, but he takes out Aces, the fourth place player, and now Maple's actually aiming his attention towards Flicks. Using every splash, everything to his advantage here, but it looks like Maple has caught himself in a doozy with Swaxy. Now Maple's forced to make some walls around himself, but we know that Swaxy's going to try and make that tackle, but Maple doesn't know, but Maple doesn't actually get hit. He actually manages to keep his own. Swaxy now has to move as well as Maple, but looks like Flicks is farther than Swaxy and Maple. So now what's Flicks is actually going to use that battering ram. Is this going to be a smart decision for Flicks, as now two of them are spraying? Flicks not getting tagged for that much damage, but he has a slurp, so he's going to be forced to pop that slurp. Maple now is in the fight of his life, as Swaxy is going to make his way in front of Flicks. Flicks now and Swaxy are in this fight. You can see Flicks already up on the high ground in zone, but Maple falling behind. You can see Maple's just not got a lot of health left. He's wasted all his white, and now Maple will unfortunately fall to Swaxy, as it's Flicks and Swaxy. If Swaxy goes down to Flicks here, this could be the upset for Swaxy if he somehow dies to Flicks here. But as you can see, Flicks has the health, he has the shield, but Swaxy unfortunately does not have enough shield. But looks like Flicks took a large chunk of that. Oh my gosh, as Flicks took out Swaxy by eliminating him with the battering ram. What a surpriser for the whole tournament here, as we end round 4 with Flicks knocking it off, and looks like Maple by 1 point is knocked off by Swaxy. So this is a neck and neck situation between Swaxy and Maple. But you can see with 101 points, Flicks is trailing behind by a Fred. Here we go, as it comes down to this. Looks like we're in lucky landing for the next place to be. Here we go. The placement points roll in. Here we go. Looks like someone's landing on my body. We don't know who that is or what's going on yet. It looks like Flicks has already touched down on a place player, but not too close in the zone. Especially with those close zones, you want to make sure you're in the zone. Maple actually going after Aces. Aces now is forced to go up on high ground. He's got that heisted shotgun though, so that thing can really shred through builds, but Aces is in a bit of a predicament. Aces is forced to rotate. Zane is hiding in a box, waiting. Flicks eliminates Trap Shot. Maple is going to take away some of the heals from myself, but no whites. So Maple doesn't want to stay in that zone for very long. Swaxy now is in zone almost, but has lost a bit of that health. Looks like from the look of it, it's literally Maple up behind Swaxy, as Swaxy needs to hold it together by 1 point, with Maple trailing behind. Now Swaxy looking up on that high ground area. He definitely wants to get up there if he wants to get a huge advantage here. Now we take things over to Flix, who's trapped in a box, who is in front of him. That is, looks like it could have been Maple, but Maple taking out aces, and from the look of it, he's looking at the loot where Flix is, and Flix knows that if he goes for that early loot, he could actually get spotted out, but he's going to be a little smart. He's going to take the loot. He's going to start building a couple boxes, keep that into consideration. Get a battering ram, which is a good thing. So now he has whites and blues. Now Zane's taking some shots at Swaxy, which is very smart. You want to get rid of the first place competition because that changes so much. If you get rid of the first place competitor, it changes so much. Zane is doing that. He's got no fear whatsoever. Even if it's pushing the first place competitor, he has no fear. He wants to get the win. He wants it badly. He wants to get out of that last place area so badly. So now he's going to start using the water, using everything to his advantage. It looks like Maple is being pushed by Swaxy, but Maple taking out Swaxy, which is a change for the better. And Flix takes out Zane, and oh my gosh, the weekend round 1 competitors are here. Maple versus Flix, as they're both rocket ramming, both at a very low area. But look at Flix. He has the whites, he has the blues, but with Maple, it's a little different. He got hit by a little bit from that storm, but he's not worried. Maple is indeed not worried about it, but Flix is going to force to tarp in. He's going to tarp with whatever he has. He can hear the struggle movement as now Flix wants to use that battering ram. Looks like Maple's already a step ahead of him, but looks like he's already ahead of Zone, but Flix is on the high ground. So now what's this going to mean for Maple and Flix? Is Flix going to go down here, as now Flix is going to go down. He's got the crack off, and now Flix forced to make builds. With Flix with no HP to his name, what's going to happen here? He's got no HP, no whites, no blues, and Maple will just shut it down in round number 5. Wow. What does this mean? Does there be a change here? And look at this. Maple says, Swaxy, first place is mine with 185 points at the start of this one. This is a changer with Flix and Swaxy tied for second place. So it's between Swaxy and Flix tied for second. And Aces and Zane, surprisingly, tied for third. Trap Shots for fourth. So this is very interesting. There's 2 sets of teams that are tied in this matchup. And after I go down, there is a revive as looks like Maple is actually going on my body, getting that HP, getting the loot from that. That's actually smart. You want to go after all the heals here. It looks like there's some shots going on. Trap Shots emoting in the house. Interesting decision here, as Swaxy's hanging out by a house, not trying to make a build here. He's just chilling, doesn't want to take the fights, but look at his loadout. He's got the Twin Mag AR and the Infiltrator pump, and Flix takes out Trap Shot, but Aces takes out Flix. So this is going to be interesting gameplay for these few competitors. Looks like Maple is being pushed by Zane. Remember, we've seen Zane go after the first place competitor before. He's going for it again after Maple. We know that Zane is maybe not being last right now, but we know that Zane is not afraid to take those chances as, oh my gosh, Maple takes out Swaxy again. Maple is doing the unthinkable and taking out the competitors one by one. He's saying, I want this. This is my tournament now. I run this. As Ace is now on the high ground, very smart. You want to get the high ground, especially in tournaments like these, but you also want to be careful you don't get knocked down, especially when you don't have a battering ram, just like Zane would, as he's aiming his attention toward Trap Shot, or Maple. Maple's going to use that battering ram. He's going to battering ram in his box. You want to be careful because Aces is a third party. Ace is now taking some shots on Zane. Maple's going to take some shots on Aces. Yet again, if Maple does go down here, he definitely will still have the points. Now it's between Aces and Maple. You know, that Aces will eliminate Zane. Zane will take the third place spot of this round, but now it's between Aces and Maple. As Maple will take a try at that battering ram. He's going to collect those white heals, try and get his blues back up, and Aces is forced to use his blue health, and looks like Swaxy's game crashed, so he's gonna try and rejoin from here. Is now let's see, is he actually, no, he's still in the party. Well, hopefully it doesn't say game leave, because Aces is now taking some minis here. As now Maple studying his opponent. He has the battering ram, but look at what Aces has. He has a legendary twin mag, so if he uses that now, he's going to go down, but he can't get knocked to fall damage, so Aces is actually just going to take this fight, as now Aces will go down to Maple. That's 3 games in 1 match, I believe. Maple's trying to shoot for it again with, okay, Swaxy, with 4 wins in 4 rounds. As yeah, I don't see Swaxy's name in here. I don't know if he left the game or not, but I'm going to try and see if I can get him back in. Let's see. Is Swaxy in? Let's see. Is Swaxy in? Swaxy's in? Yeah, Swaxy's in. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a problem here. I will definitely be sure to tally it up, Swaxy. Don't you worry. I'll make sure to tally up the points after the last 3 rounds, okay? I promise, okay? If you were at 200 points, I'll make sure to write that down. Actually, I'm going to write that down right now. I'm going to put last with 200. Swap. See. All right, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. I'll make sure that that gets put in. Okay. Now, looks like Maple actually just eliminated a player. I couldn't see who it was. Zane's taking some shots out. Flicks on the high ground. Ace has actually just left the game. Oh my gosh. Aces did it again. On the 7th game he left. That's an interesting thing to have happen with Aces leaving the game. Maple kills Trap Shot, and now is aiming his attention towards Zane. Zane now is going to force to use his splashes. Zane gonna take some shots at Flix. Flix is gonna heavy press Zane here. Zane has never been in this type of situation before. Actually, yes, he has. He has taken fights with the first place teams, so he's going to try and knock off that 6th place player. And looks like he's already being sprayed on by one of the competitors. Swaxy kills Flix, but looks like Maple's gonna take out Zane here. And now it's Swaxy and Maple, the top 2 competitors. And here we go. Maple doesn't want to open the door and accidentally get caught out here, as Swaxy knows what he's going into here. Swaxy, he actually ended up changing his skin, surprisingly, as now he's going to go into the fight here. He knows what he's gonna do here with Maple. Has plenty of splashes, but look out. Swaxy chilling on that high ground. Swaxy now is playing box fights. And now Swaxy is emoting. Look out, here comes Maple. Maple makes the edit, but Swaxy takes out Maple, shuts down the 4 games in 4 rounds here, and Swaxy does it once again. Aces, I forgot how much points he was last at, but he joins back in. Oh, his points actually went through, so Swaxy's points actually went through, which means it should also go through for Aces. And looks like we're on round number 8. Here we go. Round number 8 is set to go. Looks like we make our way to Retail Row. We're not long now until things get interesting here. Zane Bang already going down to Maple. The placement should roll in here, as now placement rolls in from my spectate mode here. Maple getting some free points from Zane, as now Flix is facing off against Swaxy. This is interesting maneuvers here. Swaxy is going after Flix. Remember, Flix was one of the people that took out Swaxy, and Swaxy gets his revenge, but has no sense in trying to find what kind of loot he had, because Swaxy's forced to make his movement, but has plenty, and I repeat, plenty of splashes. But look who's behind him. Maple, who also has splashes. He's hiding behind a tree, but now Maple's low. Both people are incredibly low. Maple now is forced to move a little bit in the zone, but now he has no sense. Like, he has the rotation, but he's still in zone. Trap shots in zone, and is just making fun of these two players, knowing that Swaxy and Maple are hurt from the storm. Trap shot is now moving forward. The fight between Swaxy and Maple, because Maple's actually near the gas station, doesn't want to get out in front, as now he's going to start making rotations through the doors. He's going to try and get those mats back, as now he's got some of the mats back, but he's unfortunately not close enough in the storm, as now he's going to take a couple storm hits, or a storm hit I should say, I'm sorry. Trap shot's just chilling out. He's not trying to go for the fights just yet, but he's not in zone. Trap shot just keeps lagging out, but Swaxy's perfectly in zone. And now Maple's also in zone, but Trap Shot is making his way into zone now, and now all 3 competitors are in the zone. Trap Shot's not actually trying to go for the fights, he's trying to keep his placement, which is understandable. You don't want to take certain fights you don't want to try and win. Now Swaxy is actually making his way over to building now, as he's being shot at by Maple as well as Trap Shot. Trap Shot actually get a decent amount of shots off, but behind him is Maple. Now it's a third party gone wrong, as what could be the end of the line for Maple could turn into the end of the line for Swaxy as well, as Swaxy is underneath. Swaxy goes down to Maple. It's Trap Shot and Swaxy. Look at Maple go. He's got no sense of fear, no sense of... He's literally going crazy. He wants this. After revenge on what Swaxy did to Maple, he's finally going to get his revenge. Maple eliminates Trap Shot in round number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, only 2 more rounds separates Maple and Swaxy from the spot. Here we go. Swaxy now is a very large distance away from Maple. Maple proving that he will be the superior in this Fortnite lobby. This is it. Remember, the points will be tallied from last week's and this week's, so don't forget. Now in the 9th game, we head our way all the way to Chonker Speedway. Here we go. The placement rolls in, but Maple already taking out Trap Shot. Early gameplay advantage. Maple now is starting to loot up near Trap Shot's body, and looks like Zanebang is just I'm sorry. It's just sitting in. He says, I don't want to take fights, but looks like he's gonna have to, as he got sprayed by Swaxy. Swaxy's just taking ultimate punishment. Look out, here he comes. He hits a crack off. Zanebang will unfortunately will not win this one. Unfortunately, he stood still knowing, well, this is it for me. He knew that it was over for him, and Swaxy takes out Zane. As now Flix, Maple, and Swaxy, these were the three people that were absolutely going crazy, but Zane was making moves that we've never seen before. And Flix knew that Swaxy was low, and Flix takes out Swaxy, but a huge upgrade. And Maple's hanging out by the building there. He knows that Flix is camping there with a huge 30 off. They're both at the reasonable health here. Flix is going to pop one of his slurps. Was that a smart decision for Flix? We don't know, but what we do know is we're back again from the weekend tourney from last weekend on Saturday. It's Flix and Maple once again. Now Maple is cracked. Now Maple's forced to take shields. And Flix now, he's going to start grabbing some of those mats and ammo back, which is really smart. Use your opponent's dead body as a revive. That is one of the smartest decisions to go for. And now, unfortunately, he's going to have to make a movement. Now Flix is going to start to make his rotation. Flix now is going to try making the tackle down into the building. He is unfortunately not successful, but he knows where Flix is camping at. As he's going to try and knock Flix down. He knocks him down just a little bit, but doesn't take any fall damage. Maple sitting on the high ground. And unfortunately for Flix, Flix will have to stay the low ground and take a very sharp peek right at Maples. Maple's not going to try and force that. He's going to actually wait till Flix has to rotate, which is smart. Which is very smart, because if he has to rotate, he can take some massive beams off. But remember, Flix has a battering ram, so he can use that battering ram to get away from zone. He's going to do that right now, as now Maple is going to take sprays off. Maple now is going to try and press Flix, but Maple doesn't want to try and take the press very easily, as Flix now takes massive whites off on his health, but so does Maple. He's going to try and get his mats back, as now Flix is hanging out on that high ground, connected by those cones and floors here. He's getting higher and higher. Remember, he does have the battering ram, but was that a smart decision for Maple, as now Maple will drop down by 1 HP. Can Maple get out of there somehow? And Flix will take out Maple. He never had a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one game away from the end of non-weekend week 2, round 2, I apologize. But Maple is still in the lead. Maple still has the points. He's still ahead. He is still in the lead here. No problems whatsoever is now. Final game for these competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, to the 5 competitors, good luck. This will be definitely sure to be a good one as lucky landing. These teams will definitely be feeling lucky by the end of this game, I'll tell you. Definitely indeed be feeling lucky. These teams will definitely be feeling lucky as the placement rolls in. Now we turn our attention to the first place man after last game, Flix. As now Trap Shot taking out one of the competitors. Who was that he took out? We got Swaxy, or Trap Shot takes out Swaxy. Swaxy's still alive. Zane Bang, Swaxy, and Flix. Looks like that's going to be it for Maple, because he went down, as well as Trap Shot. So it looks like it's down to Zane, Swaxy, and Flix. So Flix is now going to take his attention to Swaxy, which is actually a smart move. Take out the people that are closest to first place, and Zane is going to stay the sneaky approach. As we can hear the fighting going down between Swaxy and Flix. Flix is now in, but Swaxy takes out Flix. And now we know what comes next. Swaxy, the second place competitor, versus Zane, who literally now sits in the final place right now. But this could all change if somehow Zane can pull off a surpriser in the final game. Here we go. Zane now being sneaky. Swaxy can hear those builds. He's waiting for him to make his peep as Swaxy. He can hear the rocket ramp. As up he goes. Swaxy's going to try and beam him down. Zane is going to land. Zane now tried to go for a shotgun shot, but Swaxy got it good. But Zane now is forced to heal. Swaxy now making his move, and now Swaxy, could he muster up? And he can. Zane goes down to Swaxy, and that's all she wrote for the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Swaxy takes the final game. What a surpriser. Zane tried to hold it together, but Swaxy just too quick. No, Maple, it's not the final. This is only just the, this is only just for round 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing display of courage and dignity these guys have gotten through. We are going to unmute with the competitors itself and talk to them. Unfortunately, Aces ended up leaving, so I'll have to look and see what his last score was, but we're going to unmute with the last place to the first place player. I think Trap Shot was the last place, I'm pretty sure, from this round. So let's talk with him. Hello, Trap Shot. How are you doing? Trap Shot, can you hear me? Trap Shot.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I had to put back on my headset.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Well, after that whole game and all that, how'd you feel going into that?
I could have done better. I didn't do as good as I thought I would.
Oh, well, you know, this isn't your last chance, Trap Shot. Don't you worry. There is always next week on the non-weekend tournament on Thursday. Yep. So don't worry. Don't give your hopes up just yet. We're only on week 2. Trap Shot, we can't wait to see you for next week or next weekend, depending on when you're playing. So good luck.
So, what are you gifting? What are you gifting?
So the first place player gets the FNCS skin. The second place player gets the pickaxe from the FNCS set, and the third place player gets the music pack.
Nice. Okay.
All right, Trap Shot. We'll see you later.
See you later.
And now we unmute with the one and only Flix here. Flix, how you doing?
I feel like I did pretty good in that tournament. A whole lot better than I did the last time, so I feel like it was actually a pretty good thing. So, I
That's
mean,
actually what I want to tell you. What
I did
boosted
it.
your level from last week's from this week's?
I really don't know. I just like went for it and just did my thing. So, I mean, I got 300 this time and I got 249 last time, so I feel like that was actually a pretty good plus. And then you add those up, so there's a lot more.
Well,
So,
the whole
I feel
Flix
like it's a pretty good
community
dub.
is definitely smiling upon you after taking out Swaxy 3 times in a row, and definitely the former first place player. Flix,
I
if
feel
you have to say something to your whole Flix community right now, what do you got to say to them?
just have a nice day, I guess.
All right, Flix. Well, I'll talk to you a little
I
later. All right, see ya.
see ya.
And ladies and gentlemen, the man that knocked off Swaxy in the first place, he said he was going to do it today. Ladies and gentlemen, Maple.
Sorry, my dog was farting. I think I'm in first place right now. Last game I had 338 points, and this game I had like 408, 410. So I'm at 750 points, and
Maple,
I'm proud of myself.
What did you say when I first interviewed you? What did you say in the first place spot?
I don't remember. I have brain
I
damage.
think I remember. You said you're going straight to the top. I think today's week you definitely proved that.
Yeah, because
You've
I
probably
saw.
given the whole tournament a wake-up call today.
Yeah.
Well, Maple, I'm sure your whole fans out there are watching you right now. What you got to say to them?
Never back down. Never what?
All
Never give up.
right, Maple. I'm going to tally up the points, and I'll see you next week's tournament.
Oh yeah. See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the hard part, marking down everything. All right, guys, so I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry with my brother here. The updated standings have been up, so I will tell you them all. Starting off in first place, let me just put on some music to brighten up the mood. For first place, let me turn it down actually. Hold up. Let me turn it down. Too loud. Ladies and gentlemen, for first place with 746 points. This is even including week 1's tournament. Maple takes first place. For second, Chunky, aka, we're gonna name him now Swaxy, with 690 points. For third place, with 536 points, Flicks. For fourth place, for 429 points, Aces. For fifth place, and this is a shocker, for 330 points, Zanebang leaves last place and goes to fifth place. Sorry with my goofy brother. For sixth place, with 301 points, Kimura. For seventh place, for 256 points, Trap Shot. For eighth place, with 254 points, HH the best. For ninth place, with 215 points, Haas. For 151 points for 10th, Shawzy. And finally, the last place player for 143 points, Vander. There is the standing that's up on my community post now. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we end it the way we always end it, the replays. My name is Legends Machine, your host for the tournament, for FNCS Skin Gifting Tournament. We'll see you next time for another week tournament. We'll see you all on the weekend.